Hey everybody, Referral here, back with some more Empire Total War. So, we are in the next turn, and we had a huge jump in the amount of funds we made in the last turn. Probably due to all the upgrades that we had made. Let's see what we've got going on over here. Oh, George Washington died, that's a shame. Construction report, cool, very good. We've got some upgrades that we need to do here. Let's see, might be worth doing that. We do want to build these up. I don't know if we get anything out of these. Obviously, if we upgrade to the Weaver's Cottage, we will. Yeah, I think because these are the native buildings, I don't know that they really give us a benefit. So, yeah. What do we got here? Yeah, okay, so that's basically fully upgraded. Well, what do I want to do then? I think we may as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And then, now that this war is over, oh, need to upgrade that. Can't do anything with these two yet. And let's upgrade that as well. Cool, so I think that's, oh, never mind. Now we're mostly taken care of. Let's see. Which one should we build roads at? Maybe here. Okay, we got a little bit of gold left. How is our research doing? 5 turns left. Okay. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good. I think we're gonna turn our sights to the Cherokee next, and we're gonna, take this area down here. So we've got the Kaintuck territory, the Cherokee territory. And unfortunately, Florida is part of Spain, so that's going to require some finesse in order to, have them give that up. What do we have going on down here? I could upgrade this. That'll leave me at about 20,000, which is where I want to be. I could also upgrade this here. Or I could upgrade this to a College of Divinity. Got an agent there. Cornelius Thurston is there, okay. I already got the Weaver's Cottage there. These look to all be pretty much fully upgraded with the exception of the port. We'll probably be able to upgrade that next turn because we'll have, a lot more income. I don't know. I'm thinking let's build another Weaver's Cottage somewhere. I guess we'll do it here. I want Boston to be pretty well upgraded. Yeah, I think we'll do it in Boston. And then let's check our infrastructure. Looks like we have... Oh, we need to get that one in Maine. Okay. And Acadia. But I think everybody else should have cobbled roads. Yeah, it would appear so. Virginia, you guys good too? Yep. How about Carolina is still good there, and Georgia. Georgia needs it. Okay, so we got 3 more, and then I believe they're working on it. They're working on it. They will need it. So 4 more. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and end our turn. We don't really have anything that we can do other than sit here and hope that the public order slowly regains itself. That didn't make any sense, I don't think. Hopefully the public order slowly recovers. We'll have to wait for these foreign occupation ones to go down. Once they do, we should be totally fine without the garrison forces, but until they do, they're going to need to remain where they are. I think that includes these guys. They're actually exempt from taxes. Wow. Yeah, we're going to need to leave that exemption because the garrison army is so small. Over here, they are not exempt. But again, that's because we're only able to do that because of the garrison army. So we'll just leave them there, I guess. And I suppose we'll end our turn. Alright, so the British are starting to give us a little bit of trouble here. We're going to need to look into diplomacy here and see if we can end the war with them, because it's not really worth carrying on. We don't have a lot that we can benefit from it, but they destroyed my trapper post, so we'll have to repair that. What else happened? It looks like Horatio Lusted gained the tactician trait, so that's good. And a whole lot of stuff finished construction. Also good. So let's go to diplomacy, because we do not want to be fighting the British anymore. So let us request peace. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me that there's any chance of that happening. So I'm going to throw, I don't know, 1,000 gold at him. And let's send that proposal. Sir, diplomatic niceties are all that are saving you from a horsewhipping. Okay, so they are not interested in peace, apparently. I really don't feel like throwing any more than that at them. They wanted me to upgrade this. I don't know that I will just yet. But yeah, they are moving into our territory here, and our armies are over here. Presents a little bit of a problem. They aren't going to be able to get over there quickly enough. And they could realistically take Albany if they wanted to. Yeah, I mean, not a terrible lineup right there. And then they've got another fairly strong one here. Either of these could easily be crushed by our main armies. Unfortunately, our main armies are just, nowhere to be found. I really would like to just, get a peace treaty with them, because we have pretty much everything that we would want. We even took Acadia from them. This is probably the reason that they are so adamant in continuing to fight us. But I don't really want to take anything in Canada. I want to leave that to them. They can have it. I want to push south and west this way. There's also a war going on between Spain and the Cherokee, which we need to keep an eye on, because if the Spain start taking these lands, we're going to have a much harder time claiming them for ourselves. It'll be a lot easier to uproot the Cherokee than it will be to either buy or push out the Spanish. So that could go wrong for us. So let's go ahead and do some upgrades first, and then we'll figure out how we want to handle this. We got 2 basic farm upgrades there. I don't think we're going to do that one quite yet. It leaves me with 6,800. I think we'll go ahead, go back into diplomacy. We're going to offer a peace treaty again. And we're going to offer to pay them 2,000 this time. We'll see how that works. Your terms are ridiculous. Okay. We'll try it one more time at 3,000. I really don't feel like paying them any more than that. Okay. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm going to try 4,000. But I don't know that I want to go any higher than that. Yeah, okay, so nothing I do is going to change their mind there, so we are going to have to start moving our armies. I really wish I had something in Albany to garrison it. Unfortunately, I just do not. And there's really nobody who can get there in time. What kind of garrison do you have? Pretty much nothing. Great. Great, great, great. We've got some line infantry there. Send you over at least.
There are currently no troops stationed at this fort. As things stand.
Yeah, I am well aware, lady. I could hire some Minutemen there. They won't be trained until the next turn, though, so if he attacks here, really not going to do us any good. You could garrison that as well, but then that leaves this open. I guess that's, that's just a risk we're going to have to be willing to take. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I could send these guys over as well. That does leave the city of Boston pretty vulnerable, though. I imagine he'd be able to get there and attack. I mean, I'm just assuming they're going to go for a city here. They could just be interested in raiding. I'm going to send these guys west. That will leave them actually not as upset as I would have assumed. They're neutral right now, so we'll leave this alone. If we need to, we'll exempt them from taxes. That actually doesn't seem to really help, so we'll leave it like that. I could bring them around. I think I might. The issue being, if it's the same as them but they're negative, there's not a whole lot I'll be able to do in order to prevent a revolt. I could also come up here and start raiding, which is a more aggressive strategy that might force them to reconsider what they're doing, but they could ignore it in favor of, you know, taking some of my major cities. So I'm going to go a little bit more defensive here. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. We'll exempt them. They're still going to be pretty upset, though. Well, not a whole lot we can do about it. These guys have moved about as far as they can. Jeez, I wish I knew what his movement range was. He's in hostile territory, so I don't know that he can move as far as we can. I'm just worried that if I send everybody to Albany, we're going to be completely left open in Boston. And I feel like he is going to be able to, you know, close that gap. So I think let's focus on upgrading elsewhere just in case anything bad does happen. Let's go ahead and build that observatory now that we have the cash. And then I think we wanted to do a dockyard here. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and recruit some more Minutemen. Oh, I can't. I think maybe only they can. Oh, don't tell me I can't recruit any more Minutemen. That's all I want. I don't like the line infantry guys. No, we can still recruit them, but from where? Are they coming from here? Yeah, so Albany can still recruit them. So we'll do one there. And then over here, maybe we should do some artillery. 400. We could give them some... No, not militia. We don't want militia. Maybe rangers. What do we got here? I wish I could recruit colonial light infantry too. I like them better than the rangers, but it's not a big deal. I'm gonna go provincial cavalry, just because they have a lot of cav in this army. Let's see, one. Actually, not as many as I thought. I think this army is a little bit. No, this one was. They've got 1, 2. Just 2. Still not as much as I had thought, but still. I think that'll be fine. And yeah, you're recruiting some Minutemen. Can you recruit Minutemen? No, just militia. Okay, so we can't upgrade Albany because I need Minutemen. They're going to be producing all of our Minutemen. How about Maine? Nope. Right, well, 1,400. We're going to leave it at that. Let's cross our fingers, hope that these guys do something stupid. I'm not going to bother upgrading this yet, just because chances are they'll just attack it again. So, actually, you know what? We're going to do it and hope that we can bait them into attacking it again rather than attacking one of our cities. So we'll do that. Oh, actually, it takes a turn to upgrade or repair, so never mind. Yeah, let's hold off. And yeah, we'll end the turn here. Right, so we got a little bit lucky. I'll show you guys what happened in a little bit, but they more or less retreated. So we got workers on strike in Michigan territory. We kind of assumed that because we had to leave it at you know, pretty low public order, but it was basically that or leave our, you know, our major cities undefended. So we'll just kind of ignore that for now. Hopefully we can do something about it. Got some troops recruited there, some buildings finished. And let's see, the Big Bottom incident. Something in Ohio has come under attack from Native War Party, resulting in the brutal deaths of 11 men, 1 woman, and 2 children, as well as the capture of 3 others. A handful of survivors were forced to flee for their lives. Despite the existence of the treaty between the native tribes and settlers, areas in Ohio are still disputed. This has not stopped the Ohio Company of Associates from proceeding with its program of settlement there, however, although the financial strain has led to underinvestment. This regrettable situation may go some way towards explaining why the settlers kept such a poor watch over Big Bottom, and why they had not even completed the construction of the blockhouse. The tragedy could have been much worse if not for the actions of Colonel William Stacy of Marietta, who skated 30 miles up the icy river to bring word of the impending attack to his 2 sons, only one of whom was to survive the massacre. Well, good for him. He is a hero. So it wanted me to upgrade this. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to do that yet. That's a bit much. So yeah, what happened, oh, wrong way, is the one major army right here decided to retreat. This one decided to cause some more trouble, which is fine, because we are going to take the fight to them. These guys are going to continue raiding, I assume, but they are no longer a threat to, you know, Albany or anyone else, so that is good. I suppose we can start that battle. I'd like to do some upgrades first, but I don't know where. I should probably continue with roads first, or actually maybe like a state house. What's the state house do different than the +2 to repression, +6 to income, enables recruitment of provincial cavalry and militia, or +1 to repression, +3 to income, enables the recruitment of militia, dragoons, Minutemen, 12-pounders, and provincial cavalry. So the Minutemen would be nice, because they're significantly better than militia. But the building itself isn't as good. So I don't know how I want to do this. Savannah is fairly happy. I think we'll take the military governor's encampment here, because it's a smaller state. We don't need to worry about income so much here. But I think, especially as we're going to start pushing west in this southern part here, we will need a steady supply of troops, and we might be able to turn this into like our main troop production center while we focus the major cities up north on artillery. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll take 4 turns, and then we should probably upgrade some more roads. Actually, we'll take that. How are we doing here? We may have to do something similar in here, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because all 3 of these we'll need to make a decision for. We'll probably do 1 military governor's residence, and the other 2 will be state houses. Let's see, what else? We could do a fur market over here. That would probably be to our benefit. Could also do a weaver's cottage there. Again, I don't think we're getting anything from these buildings currently because they're the native buildings. So yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade this one. And I think we'll continue to recruit troops in Albany, because why not? So let's recruit another Minutemen. And the place is 1700. That's a good place to end the turn. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and fight this battle. Actually, could you guys catch him? You could. We will auto-resolve that because it's not worth fighting.
Victory is ours.
We're going to basically completely destroy that unit.
March
And then we'll start heading back to Albany.
for crown and country.
Now,
Sir.
we're going to take Mr. Nathaniel Green's army, and we are going to hopefully destroy these guys.
Swine to the slaughter.
That's a little bit more balanced, although I don't think it will be necessarily if we actually fight it, which we are going to do. Hopefully we can finish in time. This episode may run just a little bit long, but we can't have these guys running around in our settlement, and this is a big enough battle that I would feel bad about auto-resolving, and I don't like those odds either, so got to save. Let's go ahead and fight. Okay, so the strategy here is that we need to overwhelm them with numbers because we do not have the same quality of troops. Most of their infantry is line infantry. They do have some, irregulars, but for the most part, their troops are a little bit better than ours. However, we have many, many more troops than they do. So the idea here is that we want to make sure that they have to fight all of our guys and not just some of our guys. And so I think we're going to deploy a little bit back in this field, right up on this hill. And we don't want to spread ourselves too thin here, because that could get us into some trouble. So we'll go something like that. Pretty deep, like what, 4 deep across. And then we're going to do some cav. Probably, where can we hide them? Maybe over here. We'll hide them there. And the general can go too. So those guys should be hidden. Apparently not. Whatever, that's fine. And then we'll take the artillery. And because we're using indirect fire, I can actually put them down below this. And we should still be able to hit just fine. We'll unlimber them so they can, fire right off the bat. But yeah, they've actually got decent cover back there. So we should be okay. And then on the flanks, we will hopefully be able to hold the line with these guys here. Oh wow, you're pretty beat up. So we'll just do a little group of you right there. This flank's more important because the artillery's over here. This flank, not so much.
The withdraw button in the bottom right of the screen.
Yeah.
Orders selected.
Okay. Right, so they are coming straight at us, but they are going to run right into artillery range. We should probably use explosive shells. Oh, never mind. They are not going to come straight at us. Looks like they are going to start unlimbering their guns. However, I thought we were out of range for them. I don't know, to be honest. I'm hoping that they don't have better range than we do. 6-pound horse artillery. Oh, they're firing. This could be bad. If we need to, we'll advance. Yeah, they're gonna fire on us. So, change of plans here. We're gonna grab these guys. And we are going to advance through the trees. Like so. And we'll use that rock to set our flanks a little bit. We'll do that just so I can see where they moved. And then I want you guys to set up like you were. We'll go 3 wide just so we get more muskets firing. And then these guys, once again, are gonna cap this flank. Let's see, we still have the cavalry. They are going to advance somewhere into these trees. And unfortunately, the artillery is gonna have to re-limber. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, we're gonna have to go on the offensive here because we're gonna be taking a lot of artillery fire if we don't. I forgot that those have like 450 range and ours have like 400. So we're like just in range of them. We really don't have any choice but to take the fight to them. I would rather not have. because the numbers generally favor a defensive battle. I mean, numbers favor you no matter what, but if you're fighting defensively and you have numbers, you're usually at a pretty good advantage. If you're attacking, you tend to lose some of those numbers in the assault, and obviously you don't want to do that. Let's see, I'm going to move them to like here. Taking a little bit of losses over there. Looks like 10 men. Lost 10 men to a cannonball there. We are in defilate now, so we should be okay. No, not quite. Not yet. Are they firing through their own... Oh, okay. But yeah, they're putting rounds into the mountainside here because we have defilate. So that worked out pretty well. The Cavs getting in position there, so that's good. And watch our flanks for us. Basically, we're just going to kind of charge. I'm actually going to put the artillery here because, like I said, indirect fire. We should be able to fire over the hill without any trouble. And yeah, we're completely impervious to damage right now. But we're going to march over that hill and be opened wide up. So what we need to do is grab all the Minutemen. And we're going to march them up right here. And we're going to have them double time it as soon as we cross that threshold. So like right about now, we're going to start hustling. That way we'll get set quicker. They'll have less time to fire at us. And hopefully we can do some serious damage to them. I'm going to start moving the cavalry up. Make them think about having this wide flank here. They don't really have anything to stop my charge, luckily. Mostly irregulars and, yeah, irregulars and rangers. So we're going to put a real hurting on them over there. Need them to move a little bit faster. But yeah, we've got them pretty much dead to rights over here. They don't have a whole lot that they can counter this with. So those light footmen are done. And then their natives are still, you know, hanging in there. Oh, we need to advance. Let's advance. And we'll just keep causing trouble in here, I guess. We got more light infantry coming into play here. We do need to watch out over there. I'm going to turn this flank just slightly because they're trying to take advantage of that. Let's see, our artillery needs to adjust their fire. I need you guys firing on them. Or maybe them. Honestly, it doesn't matter. They're going to charge, that's okay. You guys go ahead and charge as well. We've got the numbers, we'll use them. And I need you guys to come in here and fill that void. Fire on them if you don't mind. No, I need you guys... Yeah, that's close enough. Come on, double time it. Looks like we've got this pretty well wrapped up. General's taking some losses in his unit, but he'll be okay. Let's make sure everybody's firing on somebody here. But I think we got this one dead to rights. Let's actually...
Attacking pikemen or bayonet?
I mean, they do have bayonets, but we're hitting them in the back. Bayonets aren't going to help you if you're not looking. Took some heavy cav losses there, but I think it paid off. They took a lot of pressure off of our Minutemen. Awesome. We will continue this battle. We're going to run down every last one of these guys. Well, not every last one. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that, but we need to deal with as many of these guys as we can, just because this isn't a siege battle, so they will persist on the map unless we wipe out the army. Actually, you know what? They're pretty well decimated. Let's just go ahead and call it. So, close victory, not as good as I would have liked. Okay, so see, we deployed not quite twice as many. We lost about a fourth of what they lost, maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, not as close as the game would have led me to believe. Most of our losses were from our cavalry, because they did the brunt of the work, really. The Minutemen took some losses, but not a whole lot. And then the light infantry and the artillery didn't even get touched.
Make ready. March.
So that worked out pretty well for us because, whoops, we pushed the main British force out of North America. Or, we basically just kind of crushed them. So that leaves a fairly small contingent. They've got a couple guys here, a couple guys in these. If they put them all together, they'll have a pretty decent sized army. But between these two, we should be able to win pretty handily. So we could consider trying to take all of Canada for ourselves. I don't know if we will, but it is an option at this point. I'm sure they do have other armies over here, but I imagine that their main garrisons are in this area. So we'll see. I'd like to keep this a little bit closer to, real history rather than just conquering all of North America. But if they're going to make it easy for me, I'm not going to say no. But for now, we need to end the episode because we are a little bit over. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our Empire Total War Let's Play.